So John and I first met when we were up in Gainesville. I was in college at the University of Florida, and John was working as a manager at Finish Line.
She wanted some shoes that were like ridiculously terrible for working out, and so I was like, you don't want those. Those shaping shoes. She's like, I want to run, and so I want the Easy Tones, and I'm like, you'll break your neck. That's a terrible idea.
And I thought, oh man, he's so cute. Couldn't stop thinking about him after we left. My mom thought how cute he was too, so we talked about him for a little bit. And then a few weeks later, I went in to Finish Line again with one of my girlfriends, and I said, if John's still there, I don't know, I'll do something crazy that I've never done. You know, you only live once. Maybe I'll give him my number.
She came back and dropped off a note that said, hopefully we'll run into each other. She really liked that play on words. And she left it with one of my employees, this kid who was a punk, but so I thought he was just playing me, like, you know, because he knew I was kind of digging this girl, and I thought he was playing a joke on me. And so I was like hesitant to text her at first because I thought he like gave me like his buddy's phone number, and then I was gonna be like texting, like, you know, asking him out on a date.
And he called me a few days later, and the rest is history.
I texted her and just figured why not, and it turned out to be her, and that was that.
Come here.
You know, I knew she was the one, and I couldn't see myself with anybody else. Oh no! That's not funny!
It's a beautiful shade on you.
I went and bought the ring in October. So I went and told Trevor, my boss, I was like, hey, I bought the ring, I'm gonna do it. And he was like, isn't your brother getting married like next week? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, you're not doing it this week. Like, you're not proposing the week before your brother gets married. And I'm like, okay, good point.
He flew in from New York because he was on a business trip, and I flew to Atlanta, and we met out in Atlanta, and we drove up to my family house in Georgia.
And then the next day we wake up and and we're like gonna go hiking. We're gonna go to the waterfall.
I didn't really want to go for a walk. It was cold, it's January. I really just wanted to be in sweatpants and not put my makeup on and just kind of lounge.
And I'm like, you know, I put on like jeans and a polo or something. And she puts on like, you know, workout clothes because we're gonna go hiking. And my plan was, you know, I'll go out to like the edge of the property where it's pretty over the, and I'll propose. And so she puts on like sweats.
And he says, why don't you put jeans on and do your hair and do your makeup? And John normally gets really kind of impatient when I am trying to look like put my makeup on.
And I was like, are you sure you want to wear sweats? Like, you sure you don't want to get dressed up a little bit, like maybe do your makeup or hair or something? And she was like, fine. And so then we're about to leave, and I'm like, wouldn't you want to go for a walk on the property first before we go hiking? And she's like, okay, fine. And so we walk out, and there's a path that goes sort of like in the middle of the property, and we walked out to the point.
He proposed to me in front of, he said it's a spot he strategically planned out because you could see like all of the property. He said, you know, your parents one day want this to be where we bring our family, and I want to start life with you. Will you marry me? And he got down on one knee. I trust him with my life. I trust his decisions, and I know that together we are going to make a really great team and really go places.
She's fantastic. Takes good care of me, and like I said, we complement each other very well. So
I'm just really excited about all the possibilities that we have together. It's going to be a lot of fun.